Hello everyone, it is Susie and welcome back. I have a few fun things to share with you today. I've got a couple of journals. This is a naked journal. This one is a Somerset inspired journal, and I will kind of show you the Somerset magazine when we get ready to open that. But I wanted to share a few new things that I have in the Etsy shop, as well as tell you about the 10 days of tags. It's a little mini series that I'm going to be doing in May. It will run May 7th through the 16th. And what it is each day I will do a tag. And they are, for the most part, a Pinterest-inspired tag. And I will actually show you the tag that I have gotten off Pinterest so that you can see kind of what it is I'm going for. And then there'll be just some that are of my own, that I've just done on my own. And no matter how they came out, whether they were good, bad, or ugly, I just went ahead and made the tag. The thing was, I was inspired by the tag and wanted to try to create something very similar to it. And however it came out, we just went with it. So look for that. Like I said, that will run May the 7th through the 16th. And there'll just be a tag every day, a new tag. So new to the Etsy shop, I wanted to share, I have got some of these grungy tickets. I have went in and really grunged some tickets. Now, of course, they'll all be a little different, how they came out with the grunge. But you'll get a set of 10 grungy tickets. So those are new to the shop. And they are just in the section with the journal supplies. So, and then also I have got this little, just a paper bag, naked paper bag journal. I just did the pamphlet stitch in it. So you'll get the little buttons with the little twine there. So it will have 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's to be a glassine bags, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you'll get 10 different folds, so that makes your 20 pages, 40 sides, and in the back will be, you can stick your flap down or whatever you want to do. But it is just one of the jumbo or large paper bags there that I have went with. And then it ends up measuring about a 5 7/8 by 6. And then I included with it some of the paper ruffles and now these will vary. I just used some that I already had, and so they will vary with each bag set, so they won't all be the same. So you'll get 4 little scrappy tabs, and then you'll get 3 of the little paper ruffles will come with it. And like I said, the decorative stitches will vary on those to each one. So, alright, so I have that new to the shop. And then I was playing around, and I do have a tutorial. If you've missed the tutorial, I do have a fun tutorial on the little altered altered index cards. So what I did was I put some in the shop. I got some paper ruffles that'll go with it, and some scrappy tabs. So you'll get 4 little scrappy tabs. And I think they all vary as well, but you can see the pictures. I photoed them individually. And then you'll get 3 of the paper ruffles. And then you'll get 3 of the grungy tags. So, and then you'll get an altered index card. So these are in the shop, and I've got them, like I said, all photoed separately so that you can see the tag. What tag you're getting, and you can of course see your decorative stitches as well. So that is new to the shop as well. So now for our journals. Now I'm going to show you the naked journal first. It is just a Reader's Digest. What were they called? Condensed book. And it does have I put 5 signatures in it, but I made the signatures not so big and bulky. So here is, and I did put a piece of plastic in it here to keep the, I like to keep the book kind of, when it's empty, it has a tendency to, you know, squish down, so I kind of wanted to keep it elevated up while I was just sitting. So here is the book, and then here is your spine, just the green, blue and green there. And then I did put cheesecloth in this one. This, of course, you can put your own decorative something here if you wanted. I just left it the green that was there. And it's just filled with different different sheets. I got some Edith Holden in this one as well. It looks like it's a little, it looks like it's crooked on the page, but actually this page doesn't look crooked, so it was probably folded evenly. So each signature will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 folds to each one. Now I didn't put anything, no buttons on these. I left them in case somebody wanted something different there. So, and this is April for the Edith Holden. And this has about a 1 and, I think I wrote it down, a 1 3/8 inch spine. So I did put cheesecloth within every space on the signatures. It just has some old vintage papers. That's a vintage ledger right there. And I did leave the strings long enough for you to tie something on if that's what you wanted to do, or you can cut them shorter. And then here is that signature. Here is some more cheesecloth. There's a glassine bag there, a large one. This is some vintage paper right here. I picked that up a long time ago. Whoops, I think my center is right here. Yeah, there's the center. And then here is the 4th signature. I added some book page in this. This was actually off of that paper, so I just cut it, and I thought it'd be fun to put it in the book. It is actually vintage. That's that vintage paper, school paper there. Filler notebook paper, 25 cents. And then here will be the final signature. And I did put some washi tape on that old music sheet. There's another glassine. Center of your signature. And there is the book. So, and there is the back. So, there we are. So that will be the naked journal there. Okay, I'm going to grab the magazine to show you what I had went off of. So this is the new Somerset Studio magazine. This is the one that just came out in May. And this is truly my favorite artist. I love Lynn Moncrief. I love her. Her work is so grungy usually, and it's just, I just love it. Now, the inspiration that I drawed from it was not so much how she decorated this, but it was how she did the binding. So, and of course I love the grungy, so, but she is on Pinterest, and she has some just beautifully done grungy art. So if you have not seen hers, you might want to check her out on Pinterest. But love, love, love her work. And so here is mine. Now, I did mine with some time cards that I had. This here measures about a 4 by 7 1/4. And I'm just calling it the 5. And the reason why I named it the 5 was because of the 5 right here. This was some things that I picked up. This is a older Tim Holtz product. And I picked it up at the estate sale where I had bought all the stamps that I told you about not too long ago. And I thought that the lady probably was like an ambassador or, you know, on a design team for maybe some of the major brands because of some of the things she had made. But this was a Tim Holtz, and I don't even remember these. So it may have been even before I really got into the junk journals. I don't know. But I did use Tim Holtz snapshots, and I just put tissue on them to age them is what I did. But these are just the brand new snapshots that he has out. And I have cut them down. Some of them I cut down a little bit. So, but anyway, this is the cover. Use some vintage lace there. Here is the spine. You can kind of see. And they are not evenly done. I have just kind of didn't worry about that too much, just getting them even. Here is the back. And so this is just kind of fun. But this is what inspired me, was this binding. Just binding the fabric and stamping the fabric. That's what I loved. I did take some twine. This is not even thread. This is just some very thin twine in a brown. And I just kind of made it look like a little stitch there. Did some stamping and some rub-ons from Tim Holtz. Here is actually, I kind of just sewed this down on the spine there, so I didn't really make a spine, but this is just a small booklet here. Or I didn't do it the normal way I would do it. I simply just stitched it flat. So, and of course Tim Holtz, ephemera there. So there is that. And of course this is a Tim Holtz stamp. This is a Stampers Anonymous. Took an old envelope and just put it there so that you could write on it. This is a Pinterest image here, and you can see where I've stamped on the, just some script stamp there on that fabric. Tim Holtz stamp, destination, and what it is, this is just a book. This is, I just splattered, sprayed some of the Distress ink, I believe, in the vintage photo to make it kind of just look like splatters there. Here's one of the Tim Holtz snapshots, and you can see that it's just got the tissue. I just put some medium on. And I did a tutorial on that, and I'll probably just link it in the description box. 'Cause sometimes those tutorials are hard to find if you're looking for them. But it was where I did it on the other photos. But it's just done the same way on these snapshots. I picked that up from Susie on Instagram. I can't think what she has, what the name is now, but anyway, I got her. I saw it on Instagram and went to her YouTube channel as well. But I will link a tutorial to that in the description box. So, and then here is just that booklet. And then I've got another one of the snapshots there. Did a little rub-on each end there. Added one of my Grungy tickets. Here's a couple little just Grungy tags. I just made that a pocket. So. And then here is just some coffee dyed paper. Or tea dyed paper. Here's this also. It's plastic is what these are. And they are raised. I don't know if you can see that. That is raised. Anyway, it's just a big black letter there. And just like that 5 on the front, it's raised is what it is. And it's some kind of plastic. And then here is a booklet here that will go in this pocket. I just used a stamp, did a little sewing. there, and that will be that booklet for that pocket. Here's another envelope, just a different bigger size, and just kind of chopped it up there, did a little stamping on it. Pinterest image here, and then I did use a damask bag. I've just grunged it up, and I've just did a little collaging with some fabric there, and this is like a trifold with a little stamping on it. And anyway, just for journaling there, and that goes in the pocket there. This is a cute little Pinterest image where these kids are eating ice cream cones. I thought that was cute. And this is another booklet. Just torn sheets. This is just stamped linen there, fabric. Another Tim Holtz snapshot. There is that. And I am going to, as soon as we have some nice days, because it has done nothing but rain or been very, very windy. Seems like it's been that way the last month. So, but as soon as I can get outside, because it's easier to do outside if it's nice, I'm going to make some papers like this and try to get them in the shop. I love this paper. I have been playing around actually with some different coffee dyes and tea dyes, and because I do have some of those in the shop. But here is some paper that I've been kind of practicing on, and I love how this has been coming out. And as soon as I get some nice days, I am going to try to get some paper like this made and get it in the shop. This is just, I even like the little bit of white that's shining through on some of these. So if you like the spotted and just want a little bit of something different, I am going to be working on that as soon as I get some nice days to do that. I can make more if I can get them outside and they dry faster, so than trying to do it on the inside. And I don't bake them in the oven. I simply just let them air dry. I let all my papers air dry. So here I've just stamped on a book page and did a little, this is Stampers Anonymous, and here is another little photo. I let it flip out, and I did a little stitch there with that twine, and this is just like a little flip up book here. It doesn't have very many pages, just a few pages there. And here is another little grungy ticket. This is just an index card so that you can journal on the back. And then I made another little trifold booklet, did stitching around it, did some stamping, stamped the script in the black and the botanical in the brown. Coffee, I think it's called coffee, or it might be vintage sepia too, so the color of the stain there. So there is that, and I've just kind of tucked it there behind that. And then here I did another photo. This is also a snapshot photo that I've just cut down. Another one of the plastic numbers there, raised numbers. And that is the back. So there we are. This is not, a huge book, but it is just so fun. I just tried to pack it with a lot of grunge. And just had fun is what I did with this one. So anyway, guys, these are going to be in the shop, as I said, and this one will just go down as Reader's Digest, Naked Journal, and this one will go in as the 5. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that. Be sure and check out the 10 Days of Tags, and I hope that's something you guys will enjoy. They'll just be around 20-minute videos. They're not very long. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching.